Congratulations, Manager of the Month.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's just saying to the lads there, we just, obviously it's a great accolade, really. I think the first one I think was good for me because of the way we started. But I think this one's really for the whole club. I don't think it's just for me. I think all the way around the club, there's pluses for this award, and not just the players and me as well. I think. The way they supported in January, the window, and the fans have been fantastic. I think the staff, around the place have been really on the toes. We've had horrific injuries, and yet we've coped. We've coped with other people coming in. It's a tremendous. It means a lot more than the first one, even though I enjoyed the first one.
It's actually just 9th in the championship.
Yeah.
It must mean a lot more than a lot of the others too, because of what we've gone through, especially in the last month or so in terms of injuries.
Yeah, I've had a good look back in my career, really. I don't think I've ever had sort of an 11 major players who would probably all get in your team. It's horrendous, really, and we haven't really moaned about it. We just got on with it, and the players coming in have done really well. Limited, but we've managed to get results as well as we're not going to play the fantastic stuff with so many out. But all credit to them. I think they've been credit to me, the players. I'm really been proud of them.
We mentioned the injuries. It might take us some time, but can we go through some of them? Joe Rose was missing for the.
Yeah, he's got a problem with his knee. We're not sure how long he's going to be out. He won't be available in the near future. But we've got there's 2 tough away games next week and then an international break. So. I mean, looking at most of these, I'm talking about the long, like Gunnarsson and people like that. I think they might be available after the international break. I think we could have a run-in of sort of 8 or 9 games then, with a proper squad. So it's just not limping along, but we've got to get through this next week really with the problems we've got, and try and get as many points as board as we can.
Cam Patterson also.
Yeah, he had a scan on it, and there's nothing untoward there. It's just soreness, because obviously it was that knee that he had the operation on. But it's nothing to do with that injury. It's the other side. And when you look at it on the video, it's an innocuous challenge. The lad landed on him and knocked his knee inwards. Are you with me? So he's bound to be a bit sore. But you know what Patter's like. He's it takes something to get him going. So I think we just him Morrison. Morrison's training really hard yesterday, and we're going to involve him. We're going to put some sort of a game on today, if we can, to just test it a little bit. But as I've said to him, I don't want you risking Birmingham if it's going to knock you back for 5 weeks. I want to miss another game and be available for Brentford and Derby next week. That's more important. So we've just got to sort of. A lot depends on other people being fit. Connolly's picked up a knock as well, so we're a bit thin. Whoever's the fittest of the injured lads, we've got to look at playing, and then work around that.
So 1 or 2 might have a chance of coming back for the match then.
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. In normal circumstances, none of them would be back for Birmingham. But they're not normal circumstances, and we've only got 11 games left, haven't we? Sometimes you've got to have a gamble, but I don't want to do too many gambles with the games that we've got coming up. I don't want to do anything stupid, which could jeopardise somebody for 5 or 6 weeks. So we've just got to play it by. I know it sounds a little bit vague, but it is vague at the minute. But the fittest of the ones that aren't fit are going to have to sort of get the boots on, really.
But when you have success, when you test it like this, it makes it all more sweeter.
Oh, it does, yeah. I mean, can't tell you how proud. I mean, to get this award after what we've gone through, it's got to be the best one I've ever had in the 9. Because I've never had, we've always, you've always been there about a good run and things like that. But with the injuries, I mean, you could pick a good team, and the lads that are out at the moment, and I'd be disappointed if I weren't in the top half of the championship with that team, So all credit to the players.
It's 23 points from your last 27 available. That coming after that run over Christmas, where people thought it might put you out of promotion contention. It's been an incredible run, isn't it?
Yeah, I was very fortunate they didn't sack me. 4 defeats. I look back to my man Stuart McCall at Bradford. 6th in the table in the playoffs, and they lose games and he gets the sack. it's you know, I suppose it's just as important who you're working for in the management game, isn't it? But there were reasons for that 4 weeks. You know, I think all the 4 games, including the Fulham game, I thought we could have won if we'd have been anything like ourselves. And we had, you know, 1 or 2 horrific decisions go against us that month, which you get, don't you, really, in the season. So, you know, to sort of come through that and regroup, it's, you know, I think January window was good. I think the signings helped us. You know, the type of person we brought. We brought good pros in, good players in at this level, you know, and I think that helped the squad move forward.